My name is Marissa. I'm a swing trader. I use Trendlines and I've been doing that for over 3 years now, and I'm gonna break it down for you in under 3 minutes. What is a trend line? A trend line is a line drawn on your chart that is going to show you the overall direction of the price movement. We're gonna start with a top-down analysis. I always start in the 3-month view. I use tradingview.com for all of my charting, and we're gonna go from there. Get in the habit of always looking at the stocks from a more zoomed out look so you know what the price is doing. For trend lines, you want to start at the lowest point, going to the second lowest point, capturing as much of the price movement as you can. Once you've drawn all the trend lines that you can in the 3-month time frame, go to the monthly time frame and repeat the process. Making sure that the previous touch point is now where you start at. So wherever there was your second touch point on your original trend line from a previous higher time frame, that is where you start your new trend line. We're gonna draw on the last trend line that we can from the time frame that we're on currently until you get to the time frame that you are going to stay and trade in, and I trade in the 4-hour time frame. So now that we have all of the lines drawn on the chart, what does it mean? That is when you get to do my favorite thing, which is wait. Just be patient. So you want to wait for price to either intersect one of those trend lines to give you the signal to take action in the market, or you need to be patient to not take the trade because maybe it's not a perfect setup, it doesn't hit all of your criteria, your rules, your checklist, things like that. So after we've done all of that, drawn on our bullish trend lines, our bearish trend lines, and we've done our top-down analysis, we're going to wait for price action to break one of those trend lines to enter for either a long position or a short position, depending on how it breaks that trend line. We get a break of our downward trend line, that is going to signal an entry for a long position. So I went through my criteria in trading this stock. I did my top-down analysis. I identified, does it have enough criteria or meets my needs to enter a buy confidently? It broke one of my trend lines. It's very close to a support level. It's very close to an opposing trend line as well. So the risk is somewhat low, and it does have 3 touch points. So that is my criteria to feel confident to make a move in the market. Your risk then goes on the other side of the opposing trend line. So that would be your risk management, how much you're willing to lose if the trade doesn't go your way. As a beginner, you always want to set a stop loss in TradingView. So that way you can have peace of mind that if you do walk away from the charts, it's not going to liquidate your entire account. I don't recommend going into a trade with your entire account. Actually, don't do that at all. Always make sure that you are only trading with a percentage of your account so you don't risk losing everything. That goes into risk management. To capture as much of this move as you possibly can, you would then go in with a steeper safety line. So that way, if it does move in the direction that you are anticipating it going in, you can properly manage your risk and then capitalize on all of that profit. So there it is. It's really that simple. Trend lines, support, resistance, a clear entry and exit criteria. I hope